Buried among the SpaceX, OpenAI, and Meta news last week was Google's biggest product event of the year.
Nick, it was Google's biggest product event ever.
Fair point, Satya.
Because they announced they're killing the Google search bar.
Ah, Yetis. Cocktail bars, piano bars, scarf bars, oxygen bars.
Protein bars? Barbells? Bar class? And Nick, when a lawyer wants to become a lawyer for real, what does he have to do?
Approach the bar.
No. They approach the stand. They have to pass the bar.
Trick question. But besties, in 1997, Google launched the first ever search bar.
And today, every Google product has a search bar right at the top of the screen.
The search bar, it's Google's thumbprint. It's on YouTube, Gmail, Google Maps, Android.
And has that search bar been lucrative? Search bars have generated $670 billion of profits for Google since their 2004 IPO.
By Jackson, my math, it is the internet's biggest profit puppy.
That's why Google has been reluctant to mess with the search bar.
True, but AI is forcing them to do so.
1 year ago, Google launched AI mode,
An option to stop searching and begin asking their chatbot instead.
but last week, they announced they're going 3 steps further.
With what they call the biggest change to search in 25 years.
Here's the deal. Google.com is now a chatbot.
Today, if you're using Google search, you just type in keywords if you want a Gap sweater.
And you can keep doing that if you want. Or you can type instead, Oscar Isaac looks jacked in the beef on Netflix. I want to look like he does in the picture that I just attached. What sweater should I get?
For 29 years, besties, that Google search white rectangle accepted only a few words at a time. It was limited.
But now, just like with a chatbot, you can drop in full paragraphs, images, files, attach videos, drop Chrome tabs in there to give it context. You can do the whole thing.
What we're saying is Google search just got an AI glam up, a total body Botox makeover, baby.
Might as well call it Google GPT or Glod.
But besties, Jack and I got curious. Here's what we find fascinating. Jack, what about the innovator's dilemma?
The innovator's dilemma. When you have a successful product that could get disrupted, but you don't want to disrupt it because it's a successful product.
Basically, you got to cut off your leg in order to finish the marathon kind of a thing.
Google's worry was that AI would eat Google's search advertising revenue.
And why were they worried about that, Jack?
Because Google gets paid when you search for Gap sweater, and then Abercrombie & Fitch paid for an ad that comes up above Google sweaters.
But Google does not get paid when you ask their AI for general fashion advice like what Oscar Isaac wears on the TV show Beef.
That was the innovator's dilemma concern that kept Google a little timid when it came to AI rollout the last couple of years.
But pause the pod, because when you look at the numbers, Google doesn't even think there's a dilemma anymore, and we don't think there is either.
The reality that Google's realized is that Google monetizes attention, not just search specifically.
And the data and receipts show it, that AI chatbots are eating up more user attention than Google search ever even fathomed.
Google announced last week that 1 billion people are now using AI mode monthly, and the number of queries they're pushing enter on grew by 7x in the last year.
Boom, besties, that's the proof that people left Google search to use AI Google last year instead.
And yet, despite people leaving search to use the chatbot instead, Google nearly doubled their advertising revenue growth to 22% last year.
Got it all up, and Google's search bar has known more about you in the last 29 years than any other person does.
But now that the search bar is also an AI chatbot, built in one, it's going to know even more about you.
It's going to go more about you than you know about you.
I don't know about that.
You see, the chatbot already knew you didn't know about that, Jack. So, Jack, what's the takeaway for our buddies over at Google?
The early adopters found AI, but Google is delivering AI to everyone's doorstep.
Yetis, for 3 years, getting AI required a deliberate, proactive choice to go out and look for it.
The curious downloaded chat, the corporate tried Claude, and the rowdy used Grok.
The early adopters. But these updates from Google made it so that you don't have to choose at all. There is no trial friction if AI is in the search bar.
It's going to come to the masses now. Because get this, Google has 13 products with over 1 billion monthly active users.
Sit down, stand up, and search again.
They announced last week they have 5 products with 3 billion monthly active users.
And now Google Intelligent Search Box will be in all of them, not asking anyone to change their behavior. Just do the same thing, but now with AI.
This rollout by Google could be the moment that AI is no longer just a product. It becomes the internet that everyone uses by default.
Besties, the early adopters, they had to go out and find AI like hunter-gatherers.
But Google is now delivering it to 3 billion people's screens with one update.